Joe Henderson and Idley Modrovich have stated that Season 6 will be the last one. But as we all know, they're not gonna let go of such a popular show so easily. They might get back at it again, and we just might get an extra season in the following years, maybe even a year. So don't swipe or click away, because here are the Lucifer 5 likely stories for Season 7.
Go on, shoot me!
Number 5. Lucifer's daughter will take over. This will probably be the biggest thing in the possible Season 7. She was the main focus of Season 6, and we think that we'll be seeing more of her in the coming seasons. And we just have to say, Brianna Hildebrand did a phenomenal job at portraying this rebellious and badass daughter of our favorite devil. Now, we have to say something here. You know, should this show continue on, and they actually decide to include Rory as the main focus, then we should ask, nay, demand, that they bring Brianna Hildebrand back on the show. This 25-year-old actress did a phenomenal job at portraying her character. We fell in love with her from the teaser trailer when she was perched up on Lucy's throne, and we had no idea who she was. So we still want her now. She more than proved she could carry herself in battle. Heck, she first tricked Officer Dan, which if we're being honest, wasn't that hard to do. But then she managed to attack Lucifer and even got close to killing him, so anyone who's capable enough to take down Lucifer is a worthy fighter in our eyes. So we would be more than delighted to see her take over Hell from Lucy. We have a different theory about how this would happen, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But for now, we'll have to just imagine her as the ruler of Hell, Lucifer will be the therapist of Hell, and they'll all live close to one another, helping each other out with the hard work. This might even include some fighting amongst celestial beings. We're looking at you, Michael and Retired God.
Right, seems you got your driving skills from me as well then.
Actually, Mom taught me.
Number 4. Lucifer and Chloe will be giving therapy sessions in Hell. Before we talk about the therapy session in Hell, don't forget to smash that like button. It keeps the almighty YouTube algorithm happy, and you keep getting these videos for free. Speaking of retirement, we know that we saw Chloe actually die in the last episode of Season 6. We also know that she went to heaven, judging by the fact that she was holding D.B. Woodside's hand, and they were both in a white room wearing all white clothing. Now, because there was a time jump in the last scene, we're also going to assume that Season 7 would do best to pick up from here. Here's where it would make sense for Rory to take over her father's job, and it would make sense since Chloe will be in heaven and she would have died of old age instead of murder like we saw previously. Because she's really good friends with God aka Amenadiel, we also know that she can go visit Hell anytime she wants to be with her hubby. Now, aside from a little on-screen romance, we could also see part of their on-screen romance turn into a full-blown therapy session, and who knows, maybe Dr. Linda will also join these sessions.
I believe I smell what you're cooking. In fact, I think I know exactly what to do.
Since she's basically the same age as Chloe, she could join her husband, aka God, in heaven once she's up there. And knowing that she repaired God's relationship with his sons, she could do wonders for the troubled souls down in Hell. So a therapy session with all 3 of these gurus will be like one of those Tony Robbins seminars about mindset. Okay, we know this last one is a little far-fetched, but you never know.
I thought you could use a partner.
Number 3. Amenadiel's son will be all grown up. Since we said that there's gonna be a time jump, and we know that Amenadiel's son has got his wings and become an angel, this means that he's gonna be a few years older than Rory when she takes over after her dad. Could this mean that Charlie will actually ascend to his role in heaven and join his dad in his divine kingdom? Better yet, what if he and Lucifer's daughter actually become a tag team dynamic demon fighting duo? I mean, they're first cousins, so it would only be natural to think that he would want to join the ranks of kicking demon and bad guy butt. Now, maybe we would go through a period where he would actually be training to master his flying powers and learn to use some of his super strength, and only then will he be able to join his father and his cousin in the fight against evil. Oh my god! Do you know what we've just thought of? What if epic and badass Uncle Mace takes on the role of mentor? I mean, how cool would it be to see Amenadiel's son taught by one of the most epic female fighters in the entire show? We know that she would never cut him any slack, she would drill him like a military sergeant, and she would break him down just so she can build him up into a demon-killing machine. Okay, this just got serious. Someone has to make this happen. Number 2. Michael will rise in revolt. In the last episode of Season 5, we know that Michael got hit but kicked. First by Lucifer for killing Chloe, and then by Chloe for killing Lucifer. Then, before Chloe could slit his throat with Azrael's blade, Lucifer told her to actually stop and not kill him. He then used the flaming sword to actually cut off his wings and get him to submit to Lucifer, who had become God at this point. After bending the knee to the new God, he was given a second chance, but that second chance meant that he would be doing the dirty work in hell for eternity. That means that he'll be cleaning the gutters of hell. Since Michael isn't the one to actually settle down and admit defeat, we're thinking that after about 20 or so years of cleaning the gutters in hell, he'll have had enough and he'll use the other demons like the one controlling Father Kinley to create a band of rebel forces and take down the man who put them there. Before that, we see him going on a top secret wing hunt trying to recover the very thing that Lucifer took from him as he took all of his power. Once he recovers these wings, the final brawl will take place between these two, which is why we're thinking that
Lucifer told me he had a twin brother.
And you are Masakine.
Number 1. Lucifer and his daughter will be fighting together. This is where it gets interesting. This is our final theory and the one the show will be building up towards. As Michael gathers another force and raises a rebellion against heaven and hell, meaning Lucifer and Amenadiel, who's now God, the entire crew will band together to fight these forces of evil. Lucifer, realizing that Michael will never stop hunting him, will decide to put an end to his brother, literally. He'll have no other choice but to kill Michael. Now we know that Lucifer and his daughter now have a strong enough relationship since Rory saw herself why her father abandoned her while she was just a baby, and now they're ready to take on the bad guys. And to all of you who are wondering if she can actually be able to fight such a difficult opponent, we'll have to admit that she almost choked the guy who managed to kill Lucifer in Season 6. But her father talked her out of it, so we think that she'll be able to take care of herself just fine. On the other hand, Amenadiel's son will be of age and his training with Aunt Mace will have finished, so he too could join the epic fight. And in the end, once they defeat Michael, Lucifer will forever become the therapist of hell, and Rory will finally take over.
Don't do this, Rory!
He deserves this.
Rory!
On a related note, do you think Rory could single-handedly end Michael's life or not? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I can't think of anything new. I've just come to check in.